Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be providing a market update for Optimism. I'm going to talk about some very bullish and positive signs starting to play out on this chart, with most notably this breakout above the diagonal sloping resistance, as well as the lower highs right around that $1.40 range, where we saw the upside being capped at September, as well as this rejection right here in November. So if you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, by the way, I will leave a link to my Twitter page in the description below. Feel free to go ahead and check that out as well. I am fairly active over there with crypto content. So ever since this move right here in July, Optimism has been forming this very long symmetrical triangle pattern with the low followed by the higher low, and then the lower high, just kind of bouncing and tightening in this range, losing that volatility over time. And then we saw that breakout above this diagonal sloping resistance right here in the beginning of January. And then we just had a breakout above that level right around $1.40, which was again the high from September and November. And we're just seeing that follow through as of right now, just breaking up further, giving us the structure of an uptrend with a higher high and a higher low. So overall, this is a very positive and bullish looking chart. And at this point, I'm really going to be watching out for some sort of pullback, some sort of retest, mainly just because if I look at this rate of change of the current 2 to 3 week rally, you can see how steep it's been getting. You can see that this is actually a fairly unsustainable move, just going up 2x in the last 2 weeks. So I do think that we are due for some sort of pullback, a correction, or even some consolidation. But I would look to this rally starting to cool off here into the next week, where if we do get some sort of pullback and we do see a retest, I'm really going to be eyeing this level again at $1.40, and that would be the perfect retest where you would have the setup coming back down to that zone, ideally flipping that into support. If this uptrend is to be sustainable and we're going to see a continuation, then we might start to have a stair-step pattern really just coming up here to break new all-time highs and then just continue this breakout of the symmetrical triangle pattern. And this would be my primary view, mainly because I do see that a little bit of overboughtness in the short term, so I would expect some sort of pullback. We could also see that consolidation, which would look something like this, where maybe in the next few days we just kind of establish a range, have a little bit of a flag pattern going on, and then eventually just continuing up from there. That would be the more bullish scenario where we don't see a steeper pullback. But either way, I'm still very bullish on this on the longer term trend, just because we have seen that structure of, again, higher lows, higher highs, and a breakout reclaiming a lot of these levels from back a few months ago. And I would expect a retest of the all-time highs right around $2.30 formed back here in August in the next few weeks to the next few months, mainly because I don't see any signs of this trend weakening. I don't see any signs of this slowing down. And I think what we're seeing right now is a lot of confluence with Bitcoin starting to have a big move back above that $20,000 region. I posted recently about it breaking above the 20 weekly moving average. And ultimately, I think the market's just looking a lot more healthy right now. So we might start to see those altcoins gain a little bit more traction. Yes, they have seen a very sharp rally up, but I just don't see any signs of this slowing down as of yet. Now, on that note, what would convince me that we do no longer have that uptrend in play and we would have a slowdown of this momentum would really just be if we do see that retest again of the $1.40 region, but we're unable to hold it. So that would look something like this, where we start to see a retest and then a breakdown of that level. I don't think this is the most likely. That is not my primary view, but I did want to throw that out there. That is where the invalidation comes in. That is where I will no longer be looking towards those all-time highs and a continuation into price discovery, because of this region $1.40 being a very strong level of support and resistance. And if we're breaking back below that, then all of this would just look like a fake out, a deviation where there's no sustainable move. So not my primary view, but again, something to consider, something to think about when you're looking at your risk. And ultimately, my primary view again is that retest or some consolidation before continuing this uptrend to new all-time highs. So I hope you guys did enjoy the content and the analysis. By the way, make sure to check out my Twitter page. I will leave a link to that in the description below. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.